EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round, and Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. On the move to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.